Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stay Active at Home. It is a gloomy, kind of raining off and on day, but it's really hot. It's kind of just like sticky outside. But I got the fan on high blast here in the garage, so we should be, I should be good to go. Hopefully you guys are in a comfortable area too. It's Friday. Hopefully you guys have some awesome fun plans for the weekend. Our workout for today is going to be a circuit of 3 exercises that we're going to do 45 seconds of work to 15 seconds of rest 3 times through. And then you can see this. Here's our plan. I wrote everything down. So we're going to do 3 exercises: weighted squat, seesaw overhead press, and then a body saw, which is a version of a plank. So we're going to go 3 times through there, and then we're going to do Tabata, two different pairs of Tabata exercises. The first one is going to be skaters and jumping jacks, and then we've got some burpees. We do burpees and bicycles for the second one. But it's only 20 seconds at a time, so at least we're not doing it for like 45 seconds or something like that. So a little bit shorter workout today. It's only about 17 minutes of work, but it's going to be spicy, especially at the end. So you guys will be thankful that we didn't do a 3rd round of Tabata. Okay, exercise 1, weighted squat. Simple, something you guys do almost every workout. Weight underneath your chin, feet shoulder width apart, squatting down to 90 degrees, and back up. Now exercise 2, the seesaw overhead press. You can choose to do this seated, or you can choose to do this standing. Now, when you're standing, there's another variable involved, and that's your back. So when you start to get tired in a standing seesaw overhead press, I'm going to show you an example. So seesaw overhead press. If you start to get tired, a lot of times you start to do this. And you start leaning backwards, and that's not very good for your back. So if you are able to do 45 seconds of seesaw overhead press without arching your back, or at least correcting it when you notice that you start doing that, go ahead and stand. If you're worried about that, bring it down to your knees, because it's going to be so much harder for you to arch your back when you're on your knees. Seesaw overhead press. Then after that, we're going to do a body saw. What a body saw looks like, it's just a rocking plank. So you're on your elbows, holding the plank, shifting your body forward, shifting it back. I like to drive off my toes when I'm doing this exercise, and then pushing back from my elbows. Toes, elbows, toes, elbows. It's going to start to feel a little bit in the shoulders and upper body. So if you're a little gassed after the overhead press, maybe just hold a plank. Maybe skip this body saw part, just hold the plank. That's an option too. Or just slow down, maybe do a body saw every 5 seconds or something. So just so it's manageable. The goal is always challenging, but achievable. That's kind of what we're looking for. And if you need to modify just to make it achievable, feel free to do that. After that, we're going to do some Tabata. And I want to show you this right now, because we're not going to take much of a break between the round and between the circuit and the Tabata. I'll show you again right before we do it, but I'll show you again just so you're not caught off guard by a brand new exercise. All right, skaters. Crossing one foot behind the other, tapping your front foot, and return. 20 seconds of skaters to 20 seconds of jumping jacks. 4 times through. Then second round of Tabata are burpees. There's one version. Version 2 or version 3. 20 seconds of those. And last exercise, bicycles. We did some bicycles yesterday. So if you did the workout yesterday, you might feel a little bit of tightness in your abs from the bicycles. I know I am. So that's the workout. Remember, I'll keep coaching you through. I'll keep reminding you what we got going on just so you don't have to memorize every exercise that we have going on. All right, let's get warmed up. We're going to start with a reverse lunge. So I'm nice and tall, taking a step back, tapping that back knee, return back up to stand. Switching, return back up to stand. We'll go 5 each. Whoa, lost my balance. All right, then we're gonna come down to push-up position or high plank, whatever you prefer to call it. And we're gonna do high plank rotation. Up into a high plank, reaching one hand up to the ceiling, returning back to high plank, switching the other arm. We'll go 5 each side. There's 5. After that, we're gonna come on up. We're gonna do some A-frames. So we're gonna have a nice, good back stretch. Hands together, feet nice and wide. Hinging over your front legs, reaching one hand up to the ceiling, and return. Switching the other side, and return. We'll go 5 each side. There's 4 for me. And 5. And we'll finish with 15 jumping jacks. Just get the blood pumping. There's 15. All right, I'll let you guys finish up before we get started here. Remember, exercise 1, weighted squat. So you're just gonna maybe use 1 dumbbell, possibly 2 if you need a little bit extra weight. Exercise 2, seesaw overhead press. Exercise 3, body saw. So have your weights handy close by so you don't need to go searching for them. I think it's getting a little darker. I gotta turn on this light. Oh, there we go, much brighter. All right, are we ready? All right, you guys, 45 seconds of work to 15 seconds of rest, starting with weighted squat in 10 seconds. Chad, I thought we were gonna lose you for a second. 2, 1, here we go, squatting down all the way up, keeping that weight right under your chin, keep it close to your body. We don't want it hovering out here. The further it is away from your center of gravity, the more it gets put on your low back. So anytime we have this weight under your chin, make sure it's stuck under your chin, that you're not letting it creep out. Ready, 25 seconds in. Good job, everybody. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, 15 seconds, and we've got seesaw overhead press. And I'm gonna bring mine down to my knees just so I don't need to worry about my back. Starting in 3. Constant motion here. If you're confident with your form, feel free to pick up the pace a little bit. But if you're kind of just making sure that you're doing things right, we can pause at the bottom. Ooh, good job, you guys. 15 seconds. 5. Those are burning. Okay, time for the plank body saw. Here we go. Shifting your weight forward, shifting it back. Driving off your toes forward, pushing back on your elbows back. Your butt's not going up in the air. You still have that perfect plank, just sawing back and forth. And if you get tired, your forearms or your shoulders are getting a little gassed, just hold that plank. We got 15 seconds to go. Hold that plank until your shoulders are a little bit recovered. Do a couple more reps, then stop. 5. Oh yeah, those burn the shoulders. Okay, 1 round through. We got 2 more rounds to go. Back up to a weighted squat. Starting in 5. Here we go. Good job, you guys. Good form. Keep it going. Constant motion. Try your best not to rest unless you have to. See how long you can go until you need to rest. Because the rest is coming up soon. It's less than a minute of work each time. 5. All right, I think I'm gonna lighten up my seesaws a little bit. Starting in 3. Good job, everybody. Shoulders don't need a whole lot of weight to tire it out. And when it comes to shoulders, I usually like to err on the side of caution as far as weight goes. Take what weight you think you can do and go just a little bit lighter. Just because shoulder's kind of an unstable joint. It's a ball and socket joint. So almost everything, it's just held together with soft tissue. Completely surrounds the whole joint with soft tissue. So there's a lot of things that can go wrong on the shoulder. All right, body saw. Starting in 5. And go. Shifting your weight forward, shifting it back. Good job, you guys. 20 seconds in. Ten seconds. Awesome job, you guys. All right, back up to the top for weighted squats. Last round through. There we go. Good job, you guys. I'm going to check on you, see how you're doing. Good. Keep it moving. Good form, you guys. Chin up, chest up, weight on your heels and your big toe. Don't let your knees cave in on these. We got 15 seconds. Keep those knees pointing straight forward. Don't let them cave in or cave out. 5 seconds. Awesome job. All right. Seesaw. Here we go. Good job, you guys. Keep it pushing, keep it pushing. If you feel yourself starting to arch that low back, you can just give yourself a second and shake it off. Or think about tucking your tailbone under, not arching your back, tucking your tailbone under, squeezing your core. I like to think of, if you squeeze your buns, your core is engaged too. Then you can't really arch your back very much. So keep your buns squeezed during this, and you won't arch your back. All right, last body saw. Then we'll take a quick break before we go on to our Tabata. And if you already forgot what the Tabata was, I'll remind you. There we go. Shifting forward, shifting back, shifting forward, shifting back. Driving off your toes, driving back on your elbows. Driving forward on your toes, driving back on your elbows. Keeping that nice flat plank. Just shifting forward, shifting back. We got 15 seconds. Keep it rolling, guys. Keep it rolling. Almost there. We've got 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Grab a quick drink of water. Try to recover because pace is going to be picked up here pretty quickly. So get your body ready because we're going to start moving. All right, we're doing skaters and jumping jacks. So skaters and jumping jacks, or whatever version of jumping jacks that you prefer. 20 on, 10 off, and we're starting in 10. Three. Here we go. Crossing your foot behind the other, tapping your front foot. See if you can get yourself some distance. Lateral hop while you're doing your skaters. Oof. My floor is slippery from all my sweat. 5 seconds. All right, jumping jacks. Setting in 5. Here we go. Job. Oh man, it'd be embarrassing if I slipped on my floor in front of all you guys. All right, skaters, second round through. This is recording too, so it'd probably be on America's Funniest Home Videos or something if I just zipped it. Good job. 5. All right, jumping jacks, coming back at you. Here we go. Good job, you guys. Nice speed. Quick, 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 quick feet, quick feet. 5 seconds. All right, 2 more rounds to go. 2 more rounds. Back to skaters. Good job, you guys. Three. Good skaters. All right, back to jumping jacks. After this, we only got 1 more round of each. Then quick break. And our next round, burpees and bicycles. All right, 1 more of each. Skaters, jumping jacks, quick drink, then burpees, then bicycles. Here we go, skating. You notice how when I'm skating that my front leg is not caving inwards or outwards. It's standing straight up above my ankle. That's to prevent any lateral tension on the knee. So try to keep that in mind when you're doing them, especially when you start to get tired. Last round of jumping jacks. Good job, you guys. 3, 5. All right, quick drink, quick drink. Not a whole lot of rest. We got to finish this one up. Burpees and bicycles coming at you. Starting in 10. 3. Here we go. Burpees. Good job, you guys. We got 5 seconds. And getting right down to the ground on your back for bicycles. Not a whole lot of transition time here. There you go. You might be feeling that core from yesterday if you took yesterday's workout. I'm feeling the residuals. 10 seconds. All right, quick up, you guys. Quick up, quick up. Burpees right away. Good job, you guys. Just a couple more. Last one. All right, bicycles. Back down on the ground. Here we go. Ten seconds. Whew. Get close. Burpees. Awesome job. Keep going. Bicycles, and we only got one more round after bicycles, only one more round of each. Ten seconds. All right, guys, pushing through. I know it's hard. I know you're tired. Everything you got now. Good job. 10 seconds. Oh, awesome job. Okay, last 20 seconds of work for the whole workout. Finish strong, you guys. Push it all the way through. No resting on this one. We got 10 seconds. Do not rest. The last 10 seconds. All the way to the end. Push yourself. Oh, way to go. I am sweaty. All right, grab a drink. We're going to cool it down. All right, simple cool down here. 2 arm stretches, 2 leg stretches, and I'll send you on your way. Let's bring your arm across, stretching that shoulder out. Other arm. I got the survey results back, you guys. I appreciate your input. We got a. It's good to know, you know, what we're doing good, well, and what we need to work on. So I appreciate the honest input. All right, arm up. So I'm here for you guys. So I'll do whatever I can to accommodate whatever we can accomplish. It's just awesome seeing you guys all the time, and want to make sure that your needs are getting met. So that's the purpose of that survey. All right, now we're going to hinge over your front legs, stretching out those hamstrings. See if you can get all the way down to the ground, grabbing your toes. All right, bring it up. Quad stretch. Grabbing your foot, bringing it back, standing up nice and tall. All right, dropping your foot, grabbing the other leg. All right, good job, you guys. Give me a couple good shoulder shrugs. Squeezing up at the top. Squeezing your shoulder blades back. Good job. Okay, our Make a Difference for today, following the theme of posture. Think about if you're having a rough day, a lot of times how you're feeling and how you're doing is reflects, your posture reflects that. So it's body language. I mean, if you're having a rough day, sometimes it's hard to mask it, you know, so you're kind of like slunched forward, feeling a little sluggish, just like not feeling all that great. So you're kind of moping around like this. But what if if you recognize that you're feeling a little sluggish, what if being mindful of your posture and staying up nice and tall could help kind of trick your mind into positive thoughts? So you have a positive, powerful, strong posture, even if you're not feeling the greatest. Maybe it can reflect that in your self-confidence a little bit. So let's just give it a try. Give an experiment. Try the experiment just to, power stance, staying up nice and tall, being strong and proud. Maybe just doing something simple like that can help affect your mood. Maybe. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, at least you're standing up straight. Good job, you guys. Thanks for hanging. Like always, you guys are doing awesome. I'll let you know if we have some new offerings as far as Stay Active at Home goes. And we'll be in touch. Keep kicking butt. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you so much.